Hi everyone, we're going to find the derivative of f of x equals 3 minus 2x divided by square root of x squared plus 1. We're going to use the quotient rule for this, and to set it up, I'm going to set it up here in case you're a little bit new to it. Take your numerator, and we're going to differentiate that, times your denominator. Then you subtract your numerator times the derivative of your denominator. So that's x squared plus 1. And I just put these prime marks. And then you're dividing by your denominator, but you square it. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is, this is our denominator. I'm going to call it d. So let's work with the numerator. We're going to differentiate. This is going to equal negative 2. And then we just multiply it by that. So that's going to be square root of x squared plus 1. Copy this down. And then we're going to take the derivative of this. So this can be written, and I'm going to write it to the side. X squared plus 1 to the power of 1/2. So when you differentiate it, you're going to get 1/2 times x squared plus 1 to the negative 1/2 power, because you're subtracting 1. Then you also multiply by the derivative of the inner function, which is 2x. So simplifying this is going to give you times 2x divided by 2 square root of x squared plus 1. And this is all divided by our denominator. I'm just going to write d for now. All right, now the next step I'm going to do is, I have this minus sign here. I'm going to get the common denominator. So this has 2 square root of x squared plus 1. And I want to make this also 2 square root of x squared plus 1. So that means I have to multiply this by 2 square root of x squared plus 1. So when you multiply these two, you're going to get negative 4, because you're multiplying 2 times 2. And you're just going to have x squared plus 1. And now let's fix this up a bit. This part here is going to be negative 6x plus 4x squared. All right, and then our denominator is the same now. We have 2 square root of x squared plus 1, all divided by our denominator, which is x squared plus 1. Square root of x squared plus 1 squared. All right, so let's simplify this. This is going to give us, let's see. We're going to distribute this. So we're going to get negative 4x squared minus 4 minus 6x plus 4x squared. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and multiply these two together. That's going to give me 2 times the square root of x squared plus 1. And I go ahead and simplify this. We could have done that earlier. The square of a square root is just going to be x squared plus 1. Now the next step I'm going to do is simplify this numerator. So what's going to happen is this goes away, and we're going to have negative 4 minus 6x, and I'm going to factor out a 2. All right, so we're going to get negative 4 minus 6x. In the denominator, we had 2, and I'm going to move these around. X squared plus 1 times the square root of x squared plus 1. All right, factoring out a 2 here, I'm going to get this equals 2 times negative 3x minus 2 divided by 2, x squared plus 1 times square root of x squared plus 1. All right, the 2's cancel. So we're left with this equals negative 3x minus 2 divided by x squared plus 1 times square root of x squared plus 1. So this is a good answer here. If you want, you could also simplify the denominator since these are the same. So if I have a to the power of 1 times a to the power of 1/2, that's going to be a to the power of 1 plus 1/2, which is a to the power of 3/2. And that's basically what we have. So I could write this as negative 3x minus 2 divided by x squared plus 1 to the power of 3/2. And remember, that's just going to be square root x squared plus 1 cubed. But anyway, this answer is fine as well. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.